Hi everyone, Tom here from Front End Beginners, and in this video we'll look at how the FlexWrap property works in CSS Flexbox. For this example, I've set up a Flex container that's 1000 pixels wide and given it a grey background. Inside it, I've created 3 Flex items, each with an initial width of 200 pixels. By default, when creating a Flex container, the FlexWrap property is given a value of nowrap. This means that all child Flex items are forced onto a single row and are not allowed to wrap down onto a new row. At the moment, our 3 Flex items are each 200 pixels wide. Because they are not as wide as the 1000 pixel container, they easily fit inside it along a single row. Let's increase the width of our first Flex item to 100%. So it's the full width of the parent container, and see what happens. If we look in the browser, we can see that the first Flex item has increased in size, but it is not able to increase to the full 100% width of the parent container. Because items 2 and 3 are not able to wrap down to a new row, they are stuck at the end of the first row, preventing our first item from expanding fully. If we give our parent Flex container a FlexWrap value of wrap, this will now allow items that shouldn't be on the first row to break down to a new row. Let's have a look in the browser. As we can see, item 1 is now full width because we set its width to 100%, and items 2 and 3 have wrapped down to the newly created second row. Using a FlexWrap value of wrap allows you to size your Flex items however you like without being constrained to a single row. Aside from wrap, we can also use a value of wrap reverse. This works similarly to wrap, however the rows are arranged in reverse order. If we apply wrap reverse to our parent container and take a look in the browser, we can see that item 1 is now on the bottom row with items 2 and 3 on the top. The order of the items doesn't change, but the order of the rows that contain the items does. One important consideration when using FlexWrap wrap reverse is that users of assistive technology such as screen readers may experience difficulty navigating your web page if the reversed items contain important content. Because the order of the elements in the HTML doesn't change, as we can see here, our HTML remains exactly as it was at the beginning, screen readers will navigate through the HTML in its original order, and this may lead to a poor user experience if content is not structured as it should be. If your Flex items contain important content, it's better to structure them appropriately in the HTML rather than rearranging elements visually with CSS. However, wrap reverse can be used for items that are purely decorative and do not contain important content. So far, all the examples in this video have been in the default row direction. Just in case you were wondering, FlexWrap works in exactly the same way when working in the column direction, except that items will of course wrap to new columns rather than to new rows. I think that just about covers the basics of the CSS Flexbox FlexWrap property. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.